Hi, today I'm going to teach you how to make my super hot male human Inquisitor. So let's begin. I start with head 1. It's probably the closest thing to ideal as I can find. And then you can change this however you like. I like it a little bit darker. My favorite complexion is either the first one or the third one. So you can pick. And it doesn't matter what eye color you pick, so we'll skip that. We're going to change it later. I love this hipster hairdo right here, so we're going to go with that. And some black hair. And some scruff. So the first thing I do is make the ears smaller and pin them back on pretty much every base character. So move the cheekbones up and move them out a little bit for most of the base characters as well. Yeah, looks good. Alright, and then you don't need to change the rest there. For eyes, I like the first one, but you can choose whichever one makes you happy. It's hard to go wrong with the eyes. For the position, you want to make sure it's not sunken into his head too much. And then for the eye spacing, the key is to move it out farther, so his eyes are farther apart. I find that most of the base characters, their eyes are really close together for some reason. It looks really funny. Anyway, and looks pretty good already. Everything else looks fine. For the eyes, I like to make them multicolor, so kind of picking contrasting colors for the inner and outer iris colors. So right now I'm going to go with blue for the outside, and then for the inner iris I'm going to go with red. It looks pretty cool in game, so yeah. Oh, that's so nice, yeah. And let's just move his eyes up a little bit. They seem a little bit far down. There we go. It's looking better already. For the nose, I like the shape. I typically find that the noses aren't long enough, so I like to move them, down and make them longer like that. And for the nose tip, I typically like to make them a little bit less wide, and same with the nostrils. He's shaping up. For the mouth, I like the shape. It could be a little bit higher. And then the jawline, I like to move it out a little bit. So you can see if you turn him to the side that you get a nice strong jawline right there. And make the jaw a little bit wider too. And I like to make jowls as small as possible. And for the chin, I like to make it narrower, but also longer. You'll notice in-game that if you have like a normal-sized chin in the character creator, then it looks weird in-game. So you typically want to go for a little bit longer than you would normally. And for the chin shape, I like to make sure he doesn't have too much of an overbite, and make his chin jut out a little bit. So, okay, that looks pretty good, I think. And then, go back to scars, and here's where it's fun, because you get to pick whatever you want. My favorite scar set is, let's see if I can find it. Yeah, this one. So, I'm just going to move it to the right position above his eye. And I like to place it so that the lip scar is right above the lip as well. There, that looks pretty good, I think. And I just skipped the tattoos, but obviously you can do whatever you want. And then the only thing for makeup is I take the lip shine down all the way, because even if you put it on like a little bit in game, it looks weird. So there you go. There is your handsome male human Inquisitor. Hope that was helpful.